Yes,
there you
Ben.
go. Yeah. Welcome to our world.
I got to build up more bit equity like Morales.
Yes, Ben, exactly right. You say anything you want to any person in your office, no matter how off color it is, no matter how much of a human resources issue it might be, and then at the end of it, you tell them all. It's just a bit.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
But all I said, Ben, and I knew you could hear me, was you love to yell about the Brewers. But now you posted a video last night where you were not yelling. You were quite somber. And this, I was on the Brew Crew. I said, let's do it for you. I hate Dave Roberts. I once broke a Dave Roberts bobblehead. I call him a gutless scumbag. But now your video last night has inspired me, as Cappy's laughing.
Because it's just a bit.
To say, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's go for the sweep and put my Dodgers hat back on.
You know what sucks is all I had was one pitch. I had one pitch, and I had 18 million talking points going through my head after Jackson Chourio hit that home run off Yamamoto. I had it all. I was like, oh, these scumbags, these pretentious LA snobs, these Botox-loving losers are talking crap after game one. Then I had to sit through 111 pitches from Yamamoto. We did nothing. But at least I got to say that now, even though I don't get to actually say it for real, because it's just a bit.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's
Ben bringing
Brust, let me tell you something right now.
I love it.
He should immediately be promoted.
I mean, this guy played for Bo Ryan, and you think you could rattle him, Morales? Get out of here.
I don't know, Ben.
Dude,
Everybody said you were rattled yesterday.
Morales doesn't come close, because guess what? Bo Ryan wasn't a bit. He wasn't a bit. You stupid bleeping bleep.
Yeah,
You do that again, you're bleeping bleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
he would berate you.
And all I got was scumbag? Like, I can handle scumbag.
Yeah. Seriously.
Just for the record, I don't think I called you a scumbag. Just for the record, I don't think.
By the way,
No, you absolutely didn't. I heard 18 million different things that I'm not even confused about what even happened.
Yeah. I like the idea, though, of calling Morales a bit.
I like it.
Like, you're
we
like
call
a little
him bit boy.
You're like a little biot.
Bit boy. Yeah. You're a little
biot.
bit.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, Ben,
a biot. Yeah, a biot. Yeah, I like
Ben,
that.
your
A
Brewers
biot.
now have to come to Los Angeles, and you said in your video that it's a monstrous task.
You said it 3
Well,
times.
hang on, I got to yell for a second. Now it's time for me to actually yell because I'm actually upset because I've had to sit through 2 games where Blake Snell threw the minimum through 8. You finally get to the bullpen in Roki, which is an impossible task. He's got to come in after watching the minimum faced. And then after a first pitch home run, I watched 2 2-out singles, no pressure on Yamamoto. He's in cruise control like anybody on the highway in Wisconsin going up north to a lake house, and I'm miserable. Christian Yelich is 0 for his last 17. 0 for his last. He hasn't had an RBI in the playoffs since 2018. He's had injuries, yes, but the Brewers have made the playoffs 7 of the last 8 freaking years, and I'm watching him fist one to left or to third base. Strikeout, dribble one to the second baseman, dribble one to the pitcher. And so the way that the Brewers play baseball, I don't even recognize this team. I know Snell and Yamamoto have been absolutely amazing. And we saw what the Phillies couldn't do. They couldn't do anything as well. But the way this team wins is they put pressure. And you guys are talking, there's 1 inning where the ball was being thrown around. That's it. I'm sitting there. I left the game. I was at the game. People could call me out and say, you're a fraud, you're this. I don't care. I was watching baloney product on the baseball field. So, yeah, I'm going to be the yell guy now. I'm the yell guy. We sat through 2 games at American Family Field. Nobody had anything to cheer about, stand about. Everyone was just taking it.
Yeah.
The Brewers
Copy, they were taking it.
They take it
no
there.
one could do anything.
Yeah.
They took it.
Key, take
Ben,
it.
but Ben, let me tell you something.
And by
They
the
were
way,
taking
We
that
were getting a
baloney.
hard 6 last night.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Hard 6.
So far it's been an easy 2. But Ben, let me tell you something.
It's going to be a soft 4, too.
You should you want to yell and scream about something, pal? Let me tell you something. Your Brewers, listen, in the LA Times, July of this year, they said this will become America's team because the little market, the small payroll against the big market and the big payroll, the only way that the Brewers can become America's team is if they pose a threat. They have not posed really a threat. Yes, there was the 9th inning of game 1, but last night, there really aren't even that many talking points because it was total Dodger domination. And you should be upset because it could get worse because when Ohtani starts to break out, then you guys are really in trouble.
I'm watching the back end of the order. Like, Kike Hernandez continues to be this playoff playoff gem, Max Muncy hit one 412 402 instead of 400 to center this time, so he actually got a home run. And that's what's crazy. They moved Teoscar out of the first four, and then Teoscar is going yard. I watch so much West Coast baseball. It's a hobby for me. My daughter goes down at 7. My wife, who I guess yesterday Morales wanted to share our whole life story of how we met and who she worked with and works for.
Yeah.
So I'm glad my family business is out there for.
Well,
Morales.
I use it as a compliment and to kind of take a dagger at Cappy, because Cappy would dream to get married to somebody who's also within the company and was the executive assistant to our founder. So that's why.
Actually, Ben, nothing
now
could be further from the truth. I don't want to ever get remarried again. I don't think I'm marriage material.
Well, now she's chief of staff. That's right.
Although my girlfriend Rachel's pretty awesome. Maybe I will marry her. Maybe I'll
see. Use Ben as an inspiration to you, Cappy, and be a man and marry that woman.
Well, no, hold on a second, Ben. Is this your first marriage?
Yes, this is. All my siblings were married with kids by 26. I was an uncle of 12. I just got married at 34, so I was the late bloomer.
Good for you.
Of the entire family.
Oh, by the way, I looked
late bloomer is a good thing.
I looked at your picture on Twitter, and there's a picture of you sitting there with 12 little babies, and I went, I wonder whose babies these all are. So I came up with, these are probably his Wisconsin college teammates. Everybody's got kids, and Ben's sitting in the middle. But what you're telling us is that these are all your nieces and nephews?
Correct. Yeah. I mean, there's too many to count. There's one going to college. It's insane. But let's get back to something else here. We got to stay on the point here. I got to go back to Morales.
Yeah, I like it.
Good. Get us back.
Yeah, good.
Yesterday, Morales is talking here. He's like, I'm going to turn this into endorsement for ESPN Milwaukee.
Oh yeah.
Are you? What I should be doing right now is actually doing my real job before 2 to 5, which is I'm on the sales team. I sell. So I came up with this great idea.
Here we
go. We're gonna have Sedano and Cap come November 15th. We're gonna do a home and home. Sedano and Cap come to Milwaukee. I'm gonna sell this. Try and find a great partner. And then Kyle, Brust, and Ortman are going to go to L.A. in January when the Bucks play the Lakers. So we're going to do a home and home. But in that presentation, in the proposal, there is a clause that Morales has to take PTO and lock himself in the basement. So he can't enjoy any of this. He's not part of this. It's the home and home with Morales taking PTO. I will sell that. No endorsement for Morales. This is about Sedano and Cap.
Hey, Ben, let me ask you something. If we come to Milwaukee that weekend, I'm going to probably need Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm going to need like 3 nights at the hotel. You got me covered or what, man?
5-star, by the way, is in Cappy's contract.
You got me covered, Ben?
And parking, too.
We got trade. I got to run that up the ladder. I don't have that much pull.
Yeah.
And Sedano's first class, that's in his contract.
Yeah. Put Cappy at
Let's
the
just
fister.
get Sedano on the sideline for that game, so
right.
we can have a 4-seater. It's hard to find 5 tickets.
So then, can we just get from your perspective what did happen yesterday as to what made you so upset?
This is very simple, I think, for the Milwaukee perspective. And you tell me, Ben. I mean, they're chasing pitches in an undisciplined way at the plate. That they led the league in the lowest chase rate this season at 25%, swinging at pitches out of the zone. And they're at like 35 to 40% in these games against the Dodgers in the first 2. I think it's been a very undisciplined batting lineup that has cost them thus far in this series. Ben, how do you see it?
Sedano, you're spot on, man. Like I'm pulling my hair out. I'm pulling my hair out. The entire year the Brewers have won by putting pressure on the pitcher and the defense every single pitch. You can't put pressure on someone if you're not working the count. I'm looking at Yamamoto's pitch count through 2 after a solo home run. He's at 22, and I'm having flashbacks to Blake Snell. He should have went the distance. He absolutely. I mean, they shouldn't have thrown Roki. They should have just let Snell go. Dave Roberts, props to him for letting Yamamoto go, even though it was 5-1. They're swinging. They're guessing. They have the word confidence you guys are using. I had confidence every single game. All the times that I heard from all the Brewers players, if you're going to play this team, you're going to have to go to war. There's no war going on. There's no mental warfare. I love the game within the game. There's no game within the game right now. It's literally hope and pray. And when, as a fan, you're hoping and praying, that too many times it's a first pitch strike or you're swinging at the first pitch. it's basic stuff because we know the Brewers aren't mashers. Like they were like 18th in home runs. They're not god awful. That's not how they've won games all year. You don't get the best record in baseball by this performance. And like I said, Snell, Yamamoto, they probably would have mowed down any lineup in any game with the way they pitched these last two games. But the undisciplined plate approach, not drawing walks, not putting balls in play, because when they put balls in play, they made Buncy make an error, and again, there's just been one or two innings in two games where we're as Brewers fans, I was at the game. Everyone was ready to erupt. They gave fans nothing to erupt to, and that's what I'm sad about. Is it's lifeless in the stadium, and this is the first time I've looked in the eyes of the players, and I feel a little bit like, oh bleep.
Well, listen, home
got
run,
Glasnow and Ohtani coming up
still
next
coming,
on the
right?
mound, so.
But that first home run, the place was going crazy, and I thought that they had, built, a home field advantage, momentum. There was just an energy in the place, and then as soon as Yamamoto settled in, he just started mowing dudes down. I'm just surprised at Pat Murphy, knowing kind of a little bit about his background and what the Brewers have been, because they don't have the big payroll and they don't have the mashers. You talk about a lack of plate discipline. I'm just surprised Pat Murphy isn't managing that better. What do you think?
Dude, you're spot on. Joey Ortiz, the 9-hitter, hit a grand slam. And anybody who loves baseball always wants to find production in the back end of the order. And as we know, as the Dodgers have been doing that, Ohtani finally came through with a single once he didn't have an open base to get walked. Joey Ortiz in the season was struggling. He had a grand slam in a game. He was benched the next day, not for the grand slam plate appearance, but for a different plate appearance. So all year long, Pat Murphy has put stress on this team to have great, productive at-bats. And I'm shocked. Like, it's so sad that I'm now resorting to how about you lay down a bunt and just to get the pitchers out of the rhythm? Like I feel like push them, pull them, do something. Like it's man up on the plate, swinging early, out of the zone. And again, part of this is the stuff is great, but this is the NLCS. This is the NLCS. You didn't get here by accident, but right now it looks like it, and they're better than this. But I like this is the worst day to come on after.
Oh, it's beautiful though, Ben.
The Brewers are
Jackson Churrio's home run. I had 15 things I was ready to say to you if the game went my way, and now I'm just taking it like the Brewers were taking it.
Yeah. Well,
speaking of which, Ben Brust.
5 for 58 in the series, the Brewers.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah. Wow.
Ben Brust from ESPN Wisconsin. Final thing real quick. Do you want to hear the Yamamoto song before we let you go?
The full version?
Play it for him. Because let's go.
Torture me.
1, 2, 3 Yamamoto Yoshinobu no monomane shiteru Moshinobu Yamamoto Yoshinobu no monomane shiteru Moshinobu Yamamoto Yoshinobu no monomane shiteru Moshinobu.
Ben, are you feeling this song or what? We're all bobbing our
heads.
Here
comes the breakdown. There we go.
Yeah. She nails it at the end.
We're all bobbing our heads.
It's a he.
Oh, he.
Yeah,
Sorry.
He nails it.
My brother.
He nails it.
Right. Ben, you like that song?
I loved it so much. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah.
Ben Brust, outstanding
Thank
performance
you, Ben
today.
Brust.
Don't let Morales off the hook, Ben.
Yeah. Actually, you know what you should do?
Morales.
You know what you should do? You should make Bo Ryan chew Morales out.
That'd be
That's
great.
what you should do. Yeah.
Unfortunately, if I texted him to record like a video and pretend it's me making a defensive mistake, I don't know if he knows the technology anymore. But like, I'd pay him. But you guys can do this. You know what you're working with every day. It's the Bit Boy.
Yeah.
There it is.
Bit Boy.
Yeah.
The Bit
There's a
Boy.
drop.
Right.
I love it. Good job, Ben.
I look forward to the next bit, and I really do appreciate you having me on. This has been fun, despite the fact that I'm broken from watching absolutely nothing through 2 days. But I'm sorry, I appreciate it.
Hey, get ready, pal. It's going to get worse. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Ben, believe in the hard six. Believe in the hard six.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ben Brust from ESPN Wisconsin. Have a great day and a great show this afternoon. What a performance by Ben.
Nice
that
work.
was very
Well
good.
done.
Nice work. Very
Very well
good job.
done. Very well done.